Now to another story we've been watching this morning, and the BBC's found that the London Metropolitan Police asked only prosecutors to consider charging the former Harrods owner Mohamed Al Fayed in relation to just 2 out of 21 cases of women who accused him of sexual offences while he was still alive. It raises questions about whether the force could have done more to bring him to justice before he died. Daniel De Simone has this report.
Mohamed Al Fayed, a sexual predator. It's been a month since the BBC film that detailed his sexual abuse of multiple women at Harrods, with former employees of the store saying the billionaire sexually assaulted or raped them. Last week, the Met Police revealed 21 women had approached the force while he was alive to report sexual offences. He was never charged. It refused to say exactly how many cases it passed to prosecutors for charging decisions. But we've now established the Met only asked prosecutors to decide whether to charge Mohamed Al Fayed in relation to 2 out of the 21 women who contacted the force to say they were abused. It raises serious questions about the Met's handling of Al Fayed.
It's shocking, isn't it? It kind of beggars belief that 21 women came forward to the Met with presumably very similar allegations about a wealthy man in a position of extreme power and authority, and yet nothing happened.
In response to the BBC, a Met spokesperson said, "We are carrying out full reviews of all existing allegations reported to us about Al Fayed to ensure there are no new lines of inquiry based on new information which has emerged." The BBC has also established that a woman was investigated by the Met for aiding and abetting a rape by Al Fayed. 40 further women have approached the force since the BBC film to report sexual offences, with allegations spanning from 1979 to 2013. At least 65 women have contacted the BBC itself, with allegations as far back as 1977. The scandal around Al Fayed and his years of sexual abuse continues to grow. Daniel De Simone, BBC News.
Well, I've been speaking in a bit more detail to Zoe Billingham, the former Inspector of Constabulary.
I can only work on what I've seen in the past in terms of police practice and practice in the Met, which, it is shocking, isn't it, that 21 women, in fact, came forward with very similar allegations against a wealthy, very powerful man, and basically nothing happened, and they've not found closure. And I commend the women, by the way, for stepping forward in such a courageous way to tell their story now, as they did to the police in the past. You have to ask questions around the commitment of the Met Police to investigating crimes against women. And you have to ask yourself whether or not there is an underlying still culture within the Met where women's complaints and allegations are not taken seriously enough, they're not listened to, and the crimes that have been committed against them are not being investigated in an appropriate way. All of these questions, I'm sure, will be asked. It will come out in the wash, but this is another grim day for the Metropolitan Police. When public trust and confidence is at rock bottom, to hear that 21 women came forwards and nothing happened as a result really is dismal.
That's Zoe Billingham there.